Do you guys know what has been the most annoying thing about this build so far? It's the interior. Every single time I move this thing in and out of the shed, I just get so annoyed by how the interior looks. It's missing paint in certain spots. Stuff's not screwed to the floor. The underlay is just falling to pieces. It stinks. It really stinks, like really weird smells. There's old McDonald's chips. Old McDonald had some chips once and they're now in this patrol. So today, what we're gonna do is get rid of that shit. So let me show you guys what I actually mean here. So, as you can see, there's a mess everywhere. We've got panels just not even screwed down yet. Just got random nuts, bolts, screws. I've replaced a lot of these, which is why there's so many left over, but this thing here, not even screwed down. This thing here, not screwed down. This here, it just falls off. It's just doing its own thing. This thing here is not painted. I would love to get that painted today. I do need to obviously wipe everything down. There's just so much dust on here. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just caked up with dust, and that's from doing all the bogging and all that. So we've got dirt marks up on the roof lining here, and yeah, I just really want to get this stuff cleaned up. So you guys can see what I mean when I say that this thing is just filthy inside. So the first step is going to be to just pull these seats out, then we can sort of start sussing out what else needs to come out. I do want to get that center part painted. That'll probably happen first, and then just start vacuuming, cleaning up, you know, making it all look good. And you never know, she might get her first bath today in her new paint. So I'm pretty keen to just get it pressure clean, because honestly, it's just been sitting there, has not been cleaned in 3 months that I've had it. Nothing has been wiped down. It's just been horrible. And I don't know if you guys are like me and really just pride having a very clean interior. I just think every time you get in a car, it's just awesome if it's clean. So let's get into it. I'm not paying for that. There's some crusties under here. What is that? Been drinking on the job, Chris, mate. What's this? Beer caps. It's gonna be so good to get this tidied up. I think we'll get some new seat covers too, because these are pretty cooked. All right, I don't even think this here is bolted down in the slightest. And I'm right, so that should just come out. He can go down the back with his other boys. There you go, mate. It's leaving us with a pretty good start. I'm gonna get this bad boy out, and I think our first job is gonna be to paint this so it can dry in time. And it's just gonna be painting just that center part, not the actual gray, because I don't really want to paint all the dash and all that to suit. So let's get that out and get some paint on it. The boots attached to it. They are. Looking much better. All right, you can see just how crusty all this is in here. There's just dirt, dust, grime everywhere. Time to strip this paint back. Obviously, it's like it must be like wood or something under there, like an old wood grain or something. I don't really know. But anyway, I don't like it. This is going black. And what I'm gonna do is, like, you know that adhesive foam I've used previous videos? I'm gonna cut little pieces of that for these two sections and for this section here. And once that's all painted, it'll all look nice and neat. Well, it'll look 10 times better than what it did anyway. All right, so let's get this stripped back so we can start laying some paint on it. so I got the piece on the ground on just an old floor mat, and we're gonna hit it with some vinyl and fabric from Dupicolor. Don't know how this is gonna turn out, never used this stuff, but it is designed for this plasticky and dashboardy type stuff. So should turn out better than what it looks like anyway. I think, are you gonna paint it, Leash?
Yeah.
Alicia's gonna paint it, so should turn out really good. So you just dust coat it so it gets like a tack. Yeah, just real light, that's it. It's actually going on really well. So I've said this in a previous video, but when painting plastic, it's just always nice light coats. If you go too heavy, you're gonna get like fish eyes, or you're gonna get runs in it. It's really annoying to paint plastic, but this stuff's actually sticking really well. I'm pretty impressed with that. And Alicia's doing a very good job. So while Alicia's finishing up painting that, I just had a thought. This is grey, same with the dash, but I think it would look better black. Do you? Like, because it goes in the center, I just kind of want it to like hide away, but it's obviously quite big to paint. And then the downside is if you scratch it, it goes back to gray pretty quickly. Okay, so I've decided that this center console is going black as well. So just same process, just gonna sand it down real quick, or just rub it down with the Scotch-Brite, then wipe it down with wax and grease, then we're gonna shoot it. Right, so this piece is done. While Alicia paints that, I'm going to put the boots back on. Looks so much better. And then we're going to recut, so we can use these as our stencils, but I'm going to recut some new foam for here, because as you can see, crusty boys on that one, eh? Those two are painted. Look how friggin' good that looks. So much better than the grey. Makes me want to do the whole dash, but yeah, not today at least anyway. But that looks absolutely mint. Stoked with that. That looks good too. So just gonna let them sort of dry off for a bit, and I'm gonna actually have a crack at vacuuming this. I do also have this like little wizzy tool that I can sort of really clean this carpet up with. I'm not going to pull it out today, and you'll see why in like a future video. We are going to work with a company called Car Builders, and they supply some pretty cool products. So we're going to wait until we have to pull the floor out to do that anyway. So today is just more of like cleaning up, getting rid of all the dust and wiping everything down, especially that roof. But I'm going to start by vacuuming in here. Then we're going to try use that wizzy tool. So. Oh my god, look how good this looks. Look at it. Nice and clean, just the way I like it. There was so much crust under here. That's probably like 5 years worth of junk just sitting under those chairs. And also 140 cents richer now, so always a bonus finding money when you're working on your project. All right, so I've tried to film this like 1,000 times, but it just always comes across as being super cash grabby. I really want to stress this, that we are not out to just get cash. We are out to just make awesome content. So we have a brand new website that has stickers and a new pre-order t-shirt that's available, so you guys can order now. So any support would be greatly appreciated from you guys. It's just going to help grow the channel and grow the content. And we honestly love making videos either way. If you guys do want to get a sticker, head to the website. If you want to pre-order a shirt, that would be awesome as well. But to make it a bit more personal, every single sticker and every single shirt is getting a bit of coal soot. Let's do it. Give it to them, Leash. Next bunch. Next bunch. That's why we call it coal, baby. All right, guys, if you want your coal sooted sticker, please head to roamlife.com. We appreciate everyone's support. And if you want a t-shirt as well, maybe get one of them. They're limited edition and they are mint. So this looks so mint. Look how good it looks. Up under there, all around. Just get a load of it, would ya? I feel like this is a very important part of like any project, is to like keep a like sort of a clean environment, because when you're working on this sort of stuff, it's easy to just get like demotivated. Like I was sort of demotivated this morning. I had no parts to install. Can't get the steel for the tray just yet to start fabbing that. So, you know, this is really all I could do. And, you know, I'm definitely glad we're doing it, because that just feels, it already feels so much better. I don't know if you guys hate that sort of stuff, but it just feels so good to have that clean. And now it's time to rip into it with this little wizzy thing I have. So you can see just all the dirt. I don't know if you guys can see that. That part there is actually very discolored. Same with here. So this wizzy tool should sort of bring that back up to spec. And then you got to give it one more vacuum after that. And then we can start wiping down all the dashes and all that sort of stuff. And wipe down the roof liner. So it's getting there. It's getting real close to being a clean build. Everyone keeps saying it's so clean. I'm like, ain't that clean. Oh, but first, what I do need to actually do is quickly pop that door card on, because I do want to whiz the carpet on that side as well. So I might just quickly chuck that on real quick. Just need to quickly get this on, eh? Whoa, that was pretty easy, eh? That was pretty gay, wasn't it? We won't do too many of them, I promise. This is the wizzo I'm talking about. Basically, this thing cleans the crap out of carpet. I'm gonna try it out. It is very loud though, so I'm gonna put this in. I'll probably mute the audio for you guys because it is freaking loud, but let's see if it works. That works really well. That works really well. I hope you guys can see. Oh, watch this. See that dirt? Gone. Righto. That's pretty exciting. God, that is 1,000,000 times better. I don't know if that camera's picking that up, but that is so much cleaner. So the funnest part's probably going to be in here, because this is filthy. So let's try this out. You just seen like I have to basically whiz it and then vacuum it to like pull the dirt out. That's how you're supposed to do it. And inside here, I just have Pino Clean, believe it or not, and a bit of antibacterial like hand sanitizer, just to basically sanitize everything. So this is what it looks like at the moment. Super crusty on this side. Like, look at that. She's pretty bad, mainly around this spot. Let's see how clean I can get this side. I'll be back. Honestly looks so much better than before. So much better. So I'm going to be able to film the other side a lot better, because obviously there's some light over there. It's real dark over here. So time to do the other side. This is sick. So stoked. Damn. Clean as a whistle. That's so clean. That's the best feeling, honestly. That looks sick. I hope you guys can tell the difference on the camera, because in real life that's crazy clean. Well, crazy clean compared to what it was. But these two items here have been drying for quite some time now, because that took a lot longer than expected. But I'm going to quickly chuck these back in. Like, how good does that look? Both of them. They look sick. They're going to look even better when they're in there. So I'm going to quickly chuck them in. Not too worried about like fixing it to the floor, because it wasn't even fixed before. But like I said, we are going to pull this up to redo all the underlay. So yeah, it's just going to be a case of just getting it in there a little bit better than it was before, but obviously not going over the top. I hope I didn't just do that backwards. Woo! That looks good. But I did forget to do those little rubber pieces that we're talking about, so that is what we're going to be doing next. Alright, so I've made up these three out of that adhesive foam stuff. So they just basically peel off, if I can do it. It's tedious. This stuff's awesome, by the way. You get it from like Clark Rubber. I've used it so many times. Put that one in there. Probably should have done this before I put it in. Is that crooked? Is it crooked? That's alright. Nice. I've screwed these down, by the way. There's obviously them. You can peel this stuff back up and it will re-stick again under it. So all good's there. And nice. God, that looks so good. So good. That bit there is a bit. How's your sister? God, that's just transformed. Like how good does that look? It's literally transformed it. Just grabbing a torch because look at it. Those little foam bits, just the finishing touch. Still got to clean this. Put the shifters back on. Looks unreal compared to what it did. It actually just feels so clean in here. It's definitely the most underrated mod, is cleaning your interior. And I don't just mean cleaning it, I mean like if it's an old car and there's paint missing, clean it, paint it, make it look better. Even just little ratted bits of carpet, if you change them, like it's as good as a holiday, boys. It's bloody unreal. I think it's time to put the seats in, because it's pretty uncomfortable sitting like this. So these seats are just about ready to go back in. This one needs a little bit of a clean, so I will do him. But this one's pretty good. He can go back in. I'm just deciding whether I want to do it on there or off there. Nah, I'll give them a clean now, and then I'll bolt them in. That's what I'll do. That's the plan. Honestly, how good does that look? I know I keep saying it, but interior looking mint. Pino clean, dash, roof, wall. One of the last mods for today is one of the best ones. Get in there. Some new floor mats. Mint. That is 100,000 million times better than when we started. It honestly looks so good in there, honestly. Let's have a seat. Let's have a seat and feel her out, eh? Let's feel it out. Oh, oh yeah. Just, oh, so clean compared to before. Honestly, I can't tell you how crusty everything was. And we'll probably get another black carpeted dash and end up getting probably black seat covers as well. Anyway, what we're going to do now is just give Cole its first wash in its new paint. So I'm just going to pull it out. We're going to foam it up. You guys have probably seen this on the channel before. We've got a foamer and a pressure cleaner here. So just pull it out, foam it up for the first time, rinse all the juices that have been created from me off. And that's going to be today's video. And hopefully you guys didn't think it was too boring, because this really needed to happen. But also I'm just waiting on like steel and some other parts to come in so we can keep going with it.